Hello Leo, this is Angel Eyes 7 Tarot with your reading for September 2018. This is general. It will not resonate with everyone, so please keep that in mind. Let's see what you guys got going on for this month, September 2018. Right. We have the Eight of Swords. Feeling trapped. Feeling trapped by our thoughts. It's a cocoon hanging there. But they are our thoughts. And a lot of times our thoughts can trap us. The way we talk to ourselves, the way we communicate with ourselves, you know, it has a lot to do with how we are feeling as well. You know, what we tell ourselves manifests in our feelings. So when we turn our thoughts around and we're more positive, obviously not ignoring, you know, things that need to be done or things that are happening. Sorry, it's too many. You know, we can get out of this. The minor arcana are energies that are controlled by us. We can control, you know, how we feel, how we think, how we talk to ourselves. All right, we'll take those. Well, we have the Two of Cups, the Ten of Swords. Yes, that's the swords. No, I'm sorry. The Six of Swords. The Emperor, Aries. The Three of Swords. And the Hierophant, which is interesting because this is Taurus. And you showed up as strength in Taurus's reading. So if you're interested, check out that reading. All right, let's see if we can get two more cards out. Some of you might be in a relationship with a Taurus. That's upside down. Okay, this is the Two of Wands. Definitely, it's the relationship. Definitely. Whether it be with a Taurus or an Aries, that'll depend on you, but looks like a separation to me. And I'm not talking about, I'm saying relationship. It could be any kind of relationship, family, friends, or lovers. That'll depend on you as well. But someone's having to make a decision whether or not to leave it behind. That's too many. But you have the Eight of Swords with the Three of Swords. And that's, the Three of Swords is negativity. Like lots of negative thoughts. We're feeling trapped by our thoughts and negative emotions. We'll take these. All right, so your last card, Mother of Cups, which is Queen of Cups. And then you have two extras. You have the Eight of Cups. You got two cards here that are symbolize walking away. And you have that with the Ace of Pentacles. So definitely you walking away from something and starting anew. The Ace of Pentacles is sometimes seen as like a gift handed, to you from the universe. But Pentacles are our outside world. Our routines, things that happen, outside of our mind or heart, the real life. So that's definitely a change in your life. And changes, depending on how you see them, everything changes. Nothing ever stays the same. Things can happen and we think it's the end of the world. Like it's the end of our world, But things don't stay that way forever. And the thing is for us to not feel that way anymore, because no one likes to feel like this. Like just sad and negative and lonely, and we have to change our thoughts. And the Eight of Swords has everything to do with our thoughts. Everything. How we talk to ourselves. I often see the Three of Swords as having been in negative thoughts for far too long. We've been sitting in something for far too long, and it's time to get out of it. And you have the Two of Cups here with the Hierophant. And the Hierophant can be commitment, where we see ourselves belonging. Maybe we don't belong in whatever this Two of Cups is for you anymore. Or it might be a Taurus that you're dealing with. But then you have the Six of Swords, which is moving away from stress, moving away from mental anxiety. There is a rainbow up here. And so it's coming out of this darkness into the light and away from, this stuff over here. And the Two of Wands is having to make a decision regarding your future. Making the best choice for yourself in regards to the long run. So keep that in mind too. Then you have the Emperor with the Mother of Cups. The Emperor is the father of the tarot. It's the Empress and the Emperor, the mother and father. But he's the father, he's Aries, he's an authority figure, okay? And a very strong personality as well. Aries have very strong personalities. And you have it with the Mother of Cups, which is water. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Someone who's very emotional. Makes a lot of their decisions, depending on how they feel. Okay. The Emperor, if you think about him as, ruling over all the kings, has to make decisions with everyone in mind, the collective, okay? And that has a lot to do with the Hierophant too, like everyone around, where do I belong, the collective, thinking of everyone around you, the big picture. So this is going to be different for all of you if it resonates at all. But to me, it looks like you're having to think about a relationship you're in, if it's going to be good for the long run or not. But also how your thoughts and your behavior and your attitude toward that relationship will affect it in the future. And you've got to leave things that are no longer emotionally serving you. And that can be your thoughts and the way you're thinking, in order for things to change, for this new beginning to come in. These are like kind of your bonus cards. The added message. Because that you only do 8. So, but also, think with your head, like what's the best thing, because your thoughts and the way you talk to yourself, the way you talk to others, your attitude can always affects your relationships, always. And we all need to be mindful of that. You have the Hierophant here and the Emperor. And also the Hierophant is, in traditional decks, it's the Pope or a spiritual counselor, someone you go to for spiritual guidance. If you need help with, that kind of situation you're going through or how you're feeling, get help for that. There's a lot of, like, for, mental health, like therapists. If you belong to a church, you can seek spiritual guidance, anything like that. But I do see it depending on this, the way you handle this situation with you and your negativity or whatever you're going through that's keeping you there. How you handle that, it depends on how you handle this relationship and its future, and how you're going to move forward, if that makes any sense. A lot of things. So anyway, Leo, don't stay in negativity. Walk away from things and relationships that are no longer making you happy. And when we do things like that for ourselves, we do receive blessings, and things do change and new things come in. The Ace of Pentacles is really, like, I think the most positive out of the aces, because it's not having to do with how we feel or how we see things, or it's like real things happening, real things in our outside world changing, blessings coming in, positivity coming in. So that's a really, really, really good energy here for you guys. But you've got to let go of things that are no longer serving you, be they people, or attitudes and thoughts that you're holding on to. All right, Leo, that is your reading for September 2018. I hope it helps. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you soon.